Get it, Daddy. Get it. Why do you wait till I go live to need me? You ain't needed me all day. No, you ain't needed me all day. Now you need something. Hi, everybody. What up? What up? What up, everybody? Hi, everybody. How are ya? So, Miles has switched it up just for today. Just for this Friday. Today, instead of a focus word, you're gonna put in your birthday, just the month and the day. You don't have to do the year. So you're gonna put me and your birthday. It's like mine, May 27th. So I would put 5/27. So yeah, you're gonna get a little bit different miles today. It has something to do with color and the challenge or something like that. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out as we get to that point. It is Friday, you guys, so we are looking at fixtures that are needed. Sometimes we just need to give our own self a break, right? You can only do so much of it until you're just like, well, this is that Friday. We're going to have a little bit of fun today. Um, for those that saw the pop up, um, I did have some tests done this week. I do have some results. I don't have all the results. Excuse me. So, and I did find out that all I need is more tests. So, boy, that wonderful world of medicine. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, they keep you coming back, don't they? So, how are you guys? We made it through everything this week, threw at us, whether it was karma, life, whatever. Our kids, grandkids, spouses, significant others, partners, whatever you want to call them. It's been a wild week. It has been a wild week, y'all. A wild week. It has. Very wild. I wanted to wear my witch's hat, but then I realized I don't have any like witchy like clothes or the layer or the effect, the goth. I don't have any of that. So it's like I would have, but I didn't got it now. So I added a bunch of fun little things to my wish list. Still got a little bit of time. Maybe I'll get to dress up for Halloween. This is not dress up, y'all. This is just it's a pajama set, but it's like a skeleton set, and it glows in the dark too. So that's kind of cool. So go outside and stand in the sun, and then come in the house because we usually keep it pretty dark in the house to keep it cool. So it will be fun. Oh man. Oh yeah, I switched up on you there, Rossi. Sorry. And he did it literally at the last second. Like I was about to hit go live and he was like, "Go get that book." And I'm like, "What book?" And he was like, "You know what book?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Yeah. Yeah. We should give him something fun." So, this is Miles' version of fun. Now, granted, there's probably still some damn work included, but that's Miles. Always the fun. Ugh. Oh my gosh. La, 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 la. Here's a ringy. Woo! How are y'all? So tell me one thing y'all made it through this week that at the beginning of it, you thought it was going to take you out, like just totally take you out. Did y'all have something this week that you thought was going to take you out? And obviously, you were stronger than that because you're here. I had a few moments this week where I almost melted, like literally near meltdown. Of course, they're all kind of staged right around like doctors and shit. And then I had to, at one point, I was so frazzled, I scheduled 2 appointments for the same day and 15 minutes apart. Like that's possible, right? I don't know how the universe made it possible, and I don't care, but it was possible, and I got the both of them appointments this week, so I kind of really just did it to myself all week. Like, I kept putting more on me than need be because I was, like, whatever, anxiety or stressing or just in my own damn head, so, um, yeah, this week was a bit trying for me, but I made it through it. Um, I got some really good news, and I got some news that I'm still working on. It's Friday, so probably just hang out and chill, maybe watch some movies tonight because it's about well, I've been watching spooky movies, but it's that season, it's the season. Yeah, it's been that type of week, man. It's just been that type of week. Like, wee tiredness, yeah, exhaustion, feel that too, absolutely. Carpal tunnel? Oh, yeah, fucking carpal tunnel sucks. Oh, God. Absolutely understand that one. All right. Let's see. Y'all are wonderful. I love how you make it just ready to switch because Miles, he likes to keep it fresh. Likes to keep it fresh. I'm also using the Paths of Shadow today. I just literally got it like maybe 3 hours ago. I'm not gonna use the palmistry one just yet, but I was looking at it. But I'm gonna I got like a lot going on with what I'm doing. I didn't think I needed to add one more thing today. So maybe after the holiday and after I've had time to really just kind of look at it and look at my own hands. Like I've had people look at my hands and they're like, "Oh, you got double X's." And then I got like double X on one hand and XX on both hands. But there's a lot going on when you look at my birth chart and you're going, never mind. Never mind. Makes total sense. So, yeah. Hello, you gorgeous, beautiful, phenomenal gems. I freaking love you. I freaking love you. And then we got an all-star this week. Mousy really just shined bright like a diamond. She just really shined and really just she got me my witch's hat. She got me an amulet. Gotta keep the witch centered and protected. And then she got me some handy dandy cards. Wow, it's beautiful. I love Samhain. Samhain is like my Christmas for those that like do all the Christmassy stuff. Like that would be my time. When I'm in Yule, I like giving a lot of stuff away, and I usually just kind of give, like I'll make cookies or I'll make a Yule log or some candles. I'll melt down some candles and make some different fun, beautiful red and blue or just some fun candles out of molds. And, I give away a lot during Yule. And I do it in like a 12-day process. So I really enjoy it. So yeah. It's like, my true holiday is this and then my birthday, so, yeah, this time of year means a lot, and then, oh, man, I saw somebody put up a walkthrough for, the Seasons of the Witch. I guess the tarot is out now. Has anybody here got it? Like, what's it like? Like, what's it like? I have the entire 8 deck oracle set, and it's like, I guess I'm gonna need the tarot set if it's a set, or maybe it's just one deck. I don't know, but it does say, excuse me, winter. So I'm wondering if it's going, like winter, spring, summer, fall kind of thing, because the oracle is like the Sabbath. Do you have it, Magic? You like it? You have it. You have it. You have it. Jelly. Okay, I need like all the tea. I need all the tea because I have heard both sides. I've heard that they would love it. Then I heard they wouldn't love it. And then it's too much of this and it's not enough of that. And then I'm thinking, well, it's not even out yet. And there's a whole lot. It's stirring up some feelers and some people. So I need some. I need my gems to tell me because it's y'all that like get me excited. I mean, no lie, it's on my wish list, but you know, it's on my wish list. You know, it's not like when I'm like, nope, I'm taking it off my wish list and I'm adding it to my cart and I'm personally getting it like I did my entire 8-piece set over there. And a few other, sets that I really have a funny attraction to. All right, guys. So up number one, Angie. Janet Lee is number two. Magic is number three. Lulu is number four. Tiffany is number five. Tiffany, I need your birthday, but you've got from now until I get to you, CJ, and then Rossi. All right, so basically, this is what's gonna happen. Miles and Angie, if you guys don't, I mean Alice. Sorry, mhm. Alice. If y'all don't know who Alice is the gorgeous, beautiful protector ghost that came with the deck. The deck is called the Embroidered Graveyard. Anyway, if you know, you know. Anyway, so these two have gotten together, and because it's been a week for apparently pretty much all of us, including me, they're taking it a little easy. So we're gonna have a little fun. I'm gonna give you a exact birthday color, and then I'm gonna challenge you to something in that color. Now, I don't know what you're going to do with that, but you're gonna do something with it. Okay. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So let me grab the challenge deck, set that over here. I'm going to give you your exact color. But first, we have a message. So the message all comes from Alice, and the color comes from Miles. So I will be using my brand new deck that I literally just got. And that's because I got it and I can't put my hands down, and it'll probably be edged by tonight. And I'm thinking maybe I need a crisp silver or a blue, and I've got like tons of markers with tons of colors. Thinking a blue or a silver, right? Because it can't stay white. Like, right? It's like buying the perfect outfit. You got your hair done, you got your nails did, and then you ain't got nothing but some raggedy ass, ratchet ass shoes on. Like, why you ain't got no shoes on your feet? Why you got all of this, but your outfit ain't complete, right? So I gotta finish the little outfit here. And I love when decks come like this, especially when I get an instant connection to it, because I never let it go. I never let it go. Like this is, and guys, this was not even on my wish list. I didn't even know this thing existed. So again, you guys know me. Like, nah, that bitch wants that deck and she don't even know it exists yet. Just trust me. Like, you're that confident when you know somebody, right? So uh again, man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay. All right. Oh, it's gonna get a name too. Watch what I'm telling you. Watch what I tell you. It'll have a name. It'll have a name. It'll have. You want me to start with Alice? All right, wake Alice up. Let's wake her up. I'm just running my mouth. All right. Hello, Alice. Wake up, baby girl. Time to go to work. Who's assisting you with this message? Aha. Aha. A star reader is coming in. Okay. So, all right. So, you want the top of every single one. The top of every single one. Okay. All right. Top of every single one. All right. So, this overall message is about transformation, right? You keep seemingly forgetting, and that is not like it's not a major thing in our life, right? Life gets in the way sometimes of shit that feels like we really need it to happen. But what's happening is that life is stepping in because all of you can't go through this, right? So if there are parts of you and a transformation that you still don't unconditionally love, accept, cherish, honor, and have worked through the differences within yourself, then usually the universe steps in and says, you're eligible to, right? You're eligible to. Those three words have an acronym and it's called yet, right? But this is the universe saying, stop. Stop, 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 stop. You forgot your pinky toe back in 1981. So you're going to have to go all the way back to 1981 and get your pinky toe that you left, because transformation must be all of us, right? The mother, the father, and the child. All of this must be together. All of the light and all of the dark must become one. And when that happens, something else happens, right? We tend to lose the things that sometimes, and no, the praying mantis isn't necessarily negative, but when we got monkey mind going on and we got a bunch of stinking ass thinking going on because it's whatever this or it's whatever that, it's whatever this or it's whatever that, because you're still allowing that to happen. And sometimes we have to let go of everything that isn't serving us, even if we want it, like seriously, seriously want it. We can't go forward. We can't hit these bridges, these shortcuts, and these paths that put us back on our true location and take us off of all the side streets, alleyways, and gangways we found ourselves in, right? So there is a star reader coming in for you, and the star reader is going to help you understand that the whispers from the dead is exactly where you need to start. Now, I feel like I'm getting grandfather vibes from this, because it's like the mysteries aren't dead. The mysteries aren't gone. They're just hidden, right? And without talking to your ancestors, without talking to your direct line, you won't understand them, right? So this star reader that's coming in and it is saying that you really need to connect to the ancestors, it's also telling you about manifesting in a whole new way, right? So when you think about manifesting in a whole new way, it's not about changing what didn't change, it's about the envision of your desire, right? So when you think about the envision of your desire and the universe says, and stops you, it's because you forgot something. So remember what you forgot. And what you probably forgot is your pinky toe back in 1981. So run back there, grab your pinky toe, and then move forward in a whole stronger, different, better way of remembering exactly everything that you're meant to do and you're also supposed to do, right? All right, so let's see. Angie is 1226. 1226. Hey, that's 2 days before my son's birthday. 1226. So your color is lark spar. Lark spar. It says, if you were born on this date, the best for you is to be in a position of authority. This is not the greatest idea for some, but you don't follow someone else's rules. Courage and complex, those are your strengths, whether you know it. You'll not always be understood easily, but eventually you will be understood, and you don't have to do it with force or trickery. You are connected and concerned about some of the core situations, not the appearance of how it looks to others or on the outside. Part of your challenge is to learn how to work with a partner, even if you cannot see this partner. Your color will benefit you through meditation and surrounding yourself with the combination of depth and learning the genuine definition of finding grace. So, again, here is your color. Dun, 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 dun. That is a gorgeous blue. I wanted to just say that is gorgeous freaking blue. And your challenge card is nurture. So, over the weekend, you're challenged to nurture yourself. If you can get in this color, get in this color. But if you don't have the color, create the color, create the energy of the color. It is your birth color. And then nurture yourself as if you were the adult that you needed in your life at the time you needed more nurturing. Nurture yourself. That's your challenge for the weekend. Hi, Miss Moonlight. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. How are you? All right, Angie, that's what I got for you. Janet, you are up, love bug. All right. Nurture. Okay, wait a minute. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Gas pedal. All right, Janet Lee. I know who's coming in. She needs to sail a little more. Okay, so let's see. All right, cycles, imposter syndrome, and clarity. Yeah. Okay, so they're asking you to seek clarity, right? So you get the adrift card, right? So when you think about it and you see the anchor and all the seahorses and everything that's going on, it's kind of bobbing, right? It's moving. It's not set down in solid ground, right? It's not down there in the muck and the mud, right? It's not sitting on a pretty white sandy ocean bottom. It's still kind of floating around there, right? So that just means that they're kind of anchored, but they're not truly set in place, right? So something that we tend to forget when we're just kind of running adrift is that the cycles we're running through are usually the same comfort zones that we have been in for a while. And when we start recognizing the cycle and remembering how to pull ourselves out of it, we also remember everything else that we're capable of. So it looks like you're capable of understanding what imposter syndrome is and what it's like to not understand clarity, right? So because you know how to seek clarity, you also don't have that imposter syndrome for yourself, thinking that you're this and you're that and you're not, or thinking that you're this and you're that and you're not that either. And what I'm saying is I'm not saying that you're good things and you're finding out you're not. What you're doing in your head is sometimes thinking the worst possible situation or literally the harmfulest things about ourselves when we become judgmental. The hard way we learn these things and we realize we are our own worst enemy. And it looks like you found that. And when you found that, you realized it through clarity, right? If you use crystals and stones or however you remembered it, it was through the cycles of the moon, the cycles of the body, the cycles of everything that comes in cycles, numbers, patterns, all of that. It all comes in genuinely through patterns. Over here you got light, right? So when you think about being the bedside table light, right? Well, I don't have a bedside table or a bedside table light, but let's just pretend that's what I got right there, right? Let's pretend the bedside table is the light, right? The light is what is needed, and you shine that by turning it up, right? Them old-fashioned ones, they had that knobs, right? You could dim it or turn it up or turn it down, right? So, with this beaming as bright as possible as it can possibly get, what I'm going to need you to understand is because it's also the 11th card, and 11 has a lot of power, whether it's doubled, singled, tripled, quad. I don't care how many 11s you want to put there together. 11 itself is power. When you stand in justice, when you stand in your own truth, there is power in knowing that you did it and you did it for your own clarity. Is there something like standing in front of me? Like everything just got really dark. Okay, anyway. So, you did it for yourself. You didn't allow someone to come in and do it for you. You didn't allow anyone else to pretend to give empathy or sympathy in a situation that they probably never understood or could relate to because they don't have their own experience with it. All they have is someone else's word of mouth or someone else's experience because they don't have their own. So, because of hearing so many other things, it led you to finding it out on your own. And it looks really good because it looks like you can really turn your own knowledge and your own brightness up. And you can really let someone know that you are there for them and they can see that you're there for them. So, be proud that your light is at full blast right now. So, your message looks absolutely wonderful. I freaking love it. That is wonderful. Your challenge is okay. And the birthday 331 333 December, January, February. No, March. No, yeah, January, February, March 331. March 31. All right. So your challenge is grace. And your color is jacaranda. It's kind of purpley, maybe. I think it's jacaranda. Anybody know how to say that? Okay. So it says capable, kind, and intentive. Incentive. Capable, kind, incentive. If you're born on this day, you know how to get the job done. You are not afraid of hard work, and you can carry more than your share of responsibility. You have a good sense of humor, and you are kind and loving partner and friend. Being by the water is often your most helpful to self moment, and also well being and sense of care and peace. Wearing this color for you will remind you that when it's time to take care of yourself, that you will not compromise for yourself nor anyone else. While wearing, meditating, or surrounding yourself in jacaranda, it will help you stand strong and centered as you face and pursue your goals and aspirations through the hard times. Ooh, it's good. You got some compatible days. That's April 2nd, May 25th, and October 3rd. And your challenge for the weekend is grace. And that's what I got for you, babe. All right. Magic. Uh, okay. Magic to February 23rd. February 23rd. Okay. All right. So for you, Alice wants you to write a letter to your ancestors. If you've recently lost someone, writing a letter to them helps you with your grieving, the anger, the sadness, the loneliness. You can literally put it in that paper, right? You can mail it, just like Santa letters and Tooth Fairy stuff. I guess you don't do the Tooth Fairy, but okay, Santa letters, right? You mail them out, right? You can mail them out. I'm not kidding. Even if you just mail it to yourself, you can mail it. You can mail it. If you don't want to mail it, you can put it in something that belonged to them. Put it in a favorite book if you have a book that they absolutely loved and you have it. It doesn't look like you need any more reminding of what the soul is about, even though sometimes we do forget that beautiful energy that's every part of us, yeah, we fill it all in and it looks like that we fit this meat suit well. But what do we do outside of this meat suit, right? What do we do when there's no meat suit to wiggle fingers, open mouth, open mouth? You can't talk because you don't have a mouth. You don't have ears, eyes, fingers, toes, legs, elbows. You don't have any of that anymore. So, what does that energy look like? Well, you don't question that energy either because you already remember. You don't forget about it. And I kind of like when an occasional card that I know is impossible in this deck comes up in reverse, right? I am a reverse reader. We all know this. But when it comes to certain decks, I keep them in certain positions. I program my decks. I use my tools for very specific things with very specific people and very specific situational things that they need me to see or look at. And I need that deck already there. I keep them ready. They don't have to get ready. So for the soul to show up in a position where I would say, wow, because you didn't forget, right? You didn't forget about your soul. You did not forget that, yeah, it's easy right now to move all that energy around and keep your soul in focus, but it's not always in every way and in every walk and in every path is it easy. It's not meant to be. And if it is, I don't want it, right? And if you think like that, then you understand that you have to take care of it. I didn't. I didn't used to understand any of it. I used to take the worst possible ways and do the worst possible things with the worst possible ways that I could find a way to do them. With all of that being said, what I am is I am transparent. People have bad guys in their life, and when they don't know what they're looking at, they don't understand the bad guy is right there in their face, right? Sometimes it's throwing this up in their face, throwing that up in their face. But for you, you recognize it and you keep it at 100 every single time. You have magical opportunities that come through for you, and you literally are a lantern, not just for yourself, but for every single person that comes across your way. You understand that hope, and I do mean hope in the finest of ways, because it is written on a card being held by someone that lives on it. I live on hope. I don't live on all of them other very human emotions that attaches expectations. And maybe you now know that, or maybe you knew that 10 days ago, 5 years ago, 50 years ago, every walk you've had because you keep yourself present. You understand that with that, that is not breakthroughs, it's magic. You don't have to conjure magic. You are magic, and you understand it because you are that. You probably even run the bad guys away, right? So while you're thinking about everything that you're loving right now and what you're honoring is all versions of you. So it looks really wonderful. Write a letter to your ancestors, remind them to keep reminding you to stay as humble as you can because that is your way to keep remembering your soul. Your ancestors will keep reminding you of how beautiful yours is. This is your thank you letter to them for your reminder of your beautiful soul. Oh, I already got all that. So your birthday is 331. Nope. Nope. Wrong person. Magic. 223. Right. 223. February 23rd. Your challenge is creativity. I love how the green matches almost my nail color. I need a dark green. Like there's like these. Okay. Anyway, that's not now. So creativity. That is your challenge for the weekend. Forever blue is your color. Forever blue. Forever blue. Provocative, self-absorbed troubleshooter. If you were born on this day, you are a good decision maker. People can come to you when they have a problem because you know that you can help them fix it. You function best in a position of authority. When and where you have it and the ability to take care of things, it is the most important thing to you. You surround yourself with people who love and support you. This color is your personal color. This color resonates with vision and expansion. Wearing, meditating, or surrounding yourself with forever blue will help you stay focused, loving, and in the face of change, open, creative, and always finding new solutions. Your compatibility days are April 21st, May 26th, day before my birthday, and June 26th. I freaking love that. I freaking love that. So my birthday is May 27th. My brother's is June 27th, and your compatibles are May 26th and June 26th. I love it. All right. So Forever Blue is your color, and creativity is your challenge for the weekend. You have a wonderful weekend with that. That does sound good, right? I might paint this weekend. I don't know. There's so many things going on around the city, and I need to go do it because I can't stay here and get in my head. So it's gonna be a good weekend. It's gonna be a good weekend. Whew. Check and see if anybody made or sent. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. That will help me so much for some spending money for this weekend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Unless it goes on something else, which real quick, I'm going to just quickly add over. Um, We've had some donations for the deck, and trust me, the money is safe. I cannot get it right this second. I want to, but I'm in the process. I have emailed the artist. I'm waiting on a response from the artist. It is on makeplayingcards.com, so it does take a few weeks to come. But I want to give a huge shout out to the specific donations for the deck. So Sherry, Voices from the Swamps, thank you so very much. And Tina, thank you so very much. I'm keeping everything noted because when I do the big thing for it, I want to have you guys listed as helping me live the dream to help a lot more families. So thank you so far. We're like literally almost there. So I'm assuming that's for me, and I'm taking it to have fun with this weekend. It's not. If not, let me know. And I'll put it over here on this. Either way, there's a lot of energy in the house. All right. So, Lulu. Yes, I did get my phone fixed. I did. I had enough from the help that you got. Yes, sir. Can I help you? What is the problem, sir? I heard you in there fussing. What was you fussing about? Look, you got me hitting the computer buttons. Hold on. I almost hit something I don't need to hit. Um, yes, I did. With the help of you guys, I was able to get my phone fixed. As you see, new. Grandson. love, love you, Kyle. So yes. Thank you guys. Thank you. Believe me, it costs a lot to live, but I appreciate you guys so very much. So very much. And all of the beautiful Halloween stuff. I just love it. I love it. All right. Lulu. Right? Lulu. Yes. Let me turn the fan off. All right. Lulu. All right. Lulu. What was that? Oh, my card. Lulu 10/6. Oh, you just had your birthday, huh? Happy belated. 10/6. Ooh, I like that color. Okay, we're not going to look at your challenge. All right. So let's see. Who is speaking? Who is coming through? All right. like that. Oh, okay. All right. Mm. Okay. Okay. So you have Truth Seeker coming in, and the Truth Seeker card in this deck is for us to literally, Miles has all those metaphors, and one of his favorite ones is scratch your life, right? When you scratch your life, you find things about yourself that you don't know are going on. The metaphors he has, right? You have to dive into yourself and you will figure them out. Somebody's making my eyebrow look really dark again. And I don't, y'all, I ain't got, look, I don't got nothing. Look, I got one looking normal and one looking like I just colored it with a marker. Oh, that is so annoying. That is so annoying. It's probably not even looking like that. It's probably just them messing with me. All right. So anyway, back to this. So True Seeker is when Miles gets to say scratch your life, right? This is when we find out that we're not a caterpillar at all. We're something else. We're a butterfly. We are something that's meant to fly. We're not meant to be on the ground. We're not supposed to be doing that. We are a pollinator. We are a butterfly, right? And the only way we find that is by scratching our life and realizing that we weren't supposed to be. We were born this way, not supposed to end this way, right? So, wondering what all of that is about, sometimes we forget that part, right? So, you sometimes forgetting that you are something that's meant to fly is what you keep forgetting, right? Wondering why you're stuck and you're not moving very often is because sometimes you are not literally stretching your wings. You're not putting yourself out there to fly. You cannot fly if you don't push yourself out of the nest, jump out of the nest, allow them to push you out of the nest. You're never going to fly. You're going to be terrified and you're not going to do it. You may even develop an irrational fear of heights. And what kind of butterfly or bird is scared of heights? Zero. You aren't either. So I need you to put wonder right in the front of your face and your mind every time you think, every time you drink, every time you eat. Just keep going with wonder. Stay in the mind frame of wonder. Remember that also bad guys and girls and all of them that go bump in the night and want to take all of your shit from you come in sabotaging ways. They could come as bedfellows, they could come as bed bugs. It goes in both directions, right? So remember that sabotaging relationships are what we learn lessons from, not what we keep repeating over and over and over again, right? Once we've realized it enough times, we don't do it anymore. So remember that. And yours is about that emerging dawning, trusting that every ending is another beginning in disguise, right? What did I say? Sabotaged people that aren't wanting you to go up. They need you to stay on their level so that y'all can hang. Y'all can't hang if you way up here and they way down here because they flat damn refuse to do the work. Let them stay where they are because you are rising. You don't know what you are rising into. You do not know what you are becoming. All you know is you are not staying there. There is no longer a place you want to be. What once was is no longer. So remember, you are sailing on into new water. And if you do have to put up a Jolly Roger old flag, you put up that Jolly Roger flag and you let people know that you will not be disrespected and your boundaries will no longer be murky water. You need to be able to see clearly because the horizon has much still in store for you. Whew. All right. Lulu, 10-6. 10-6. I freaking love this. So your color is grape mist. Grape mist. That is a fun ass word. And look at that color. Is that not fun? Oh my God. That is a fun ass color. Holy shit, that's fun. All right, your challenge: communication. Mm. Now, you can literally go to Stonehenge and use your communication guide for your team and for those above and the powers that be and all of that. You can use it for your personal growth. You can use it for your children, for your spouse, for those coworkers that don't seem to understand how to talk to people, don't have the greatest delivery. I have to work on my delivery all the time. Trust me. I just do, right? I'm somewhat of a person that will come back and say, I don't want that to sound harsh. Did that sound harsh? Sometimes I get in my head about that kind of stuff, right? So I have to constantly keep this as a challenge card for me. So it's kind of good that it's a challenge card for you because it's always good to remind ourselves good communication builds strong foundations. Grape mist. You are sensual, romantic, and artistic. Born on this day, you are creative, magnetic, and you have a flair for the performing arts and for doing anything that requires full imagination. A healthy lifestyle and a creative outlet allows you to express yourself vitally. Your daily schedule is quite important and detailed. The sensual part of your personality will push you towards expression even when not being mindful. This color will benefit you the best in a bunch of facets because of your personality. Wearing it, meditating, or surrounding yourself with grape mist will enable you to feel even more balanced in all of the midst of the numerous ways and changes that will occur throughout this very day. Capable days for you, or compatible days for you is September 7th, September 28th, and November 16th, which was what, yesterday? So, grape mist. I like that word. You're writing it all down. Grape colored. Yeah. Mist. M-I-S-T. Grape mist. I like it. I like it. All right. Tiffany. Did Tiffany give us her birthday? Grape is an awesome. I know, Miss Moonlight. I know. I freaking love my book. I freaking love it. I use it so much. Oh, I use it so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So, Tiffany, are you here, babe? I don't you love it when they come in like that? Like all I can tell you is that the energy felt loving when they were like, she just needs to keep remembering, remembering, remembering. So sometimes we forget, man. We're only human. This time, we're only human. So make sure you use that only part. Because we are literally not the top of the food chain. All right, one more call for Tiffany, and then we're gonna have to do last call for Tiffany, and I don't want to do last call. Or depending on where we're at, we can move her to the back of the slots. Rossi needs me to look up. Am I looking up for? Let's see what we're looking at. It does look darker. Type me. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm one of them where if you just point up, I'm like, what? What am I? You point over there, I'm like, what? What are y'all pointing at? Ultimately, I have no idea what. I'm just looking at pointing. Okay, skip for now. All right, gotcha. All right, so we will come back. CJ, 625. Cancer, cancer, cancer. So that's 2 days before my brother's birthday. I like it. I like it. Cancer, cancer. No, wait, Gemini, right? No, cancer, cancer. Yeah, cancer, 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 cancer. All right, June 24 challenge. Okay, all right. Who is coming in? All right, 1 second here. So this is about letting them all out, right? Sense, flame, courage. Mystic swamp. Mystic swamp energy. Okay. All right. I don't know, but we're gonna just pick up your flow. So I'm gonna pick up. So just start, and then I'll just pick up from where you start, where you stop. Uh huh. So picture CJ as. Uh huh. So that would have been somewhere in 2012 then. 2013. 2012. Okay. 2011, 20, the beginning of 2012. All right. So the beginning of 2012. Here's where Hershey was at. So for me, I didn't know what I didn't have good examples. I didn't have the worst examples because I did have some pretty epically great, fucking wonderful, awesome ass grandparents, right? When they could be there, right? But there's so much more of my story when they couldn't be there. I didn't get to have things, right? I learned how to build shit out of shit I didn't have no business being around, understanding, dealing with, or any of that grimy, slimy ass world that's out there, right? With that being said, um, in 2012, I was a year from waking up having had by that time I had 3 aneurysms. So they started in 2011. By 2012, I had 3 aneurysms. My life was madness. I had just learned how to walk and talk. It took me 6 months to get out of a hospital bed and learn how to walk and talk and even pick things up. Like some days I still struggle with picking shit up and I will rack it because my hands don't want to pick it up, right? Some days I have great days. I had to find something that gave me a purpose because I had lost a lot of things in my life. And by that, I mean memories. And when you lose those memories and your mind is something that you can't all of a sudden trust because you don't know, you can't remember, everything is mumbo jumbled crazy like up there, and you're somewhere between 51st dates and the notebook. You're married to a person you can't even remember what you got married for, let alone look at him and wonder like, what am I doing? It's not that he's a bad person, it's just that you're clearly seeing we and I had to get honest, right? I had to find a way to nurture me like no other, right? So I had a pretty good family support system. I had a great connection with my children and I had strength. And I didn't want to be the person that was stuck in a hospital bed. If I was going to have to live my life, the rest of my life, how these doctors said with the shouldas, the couldas, and the wouldas, and the don't forget this and don't forget that, I had to find a way to actually live within my new restrictions. It wasn't restrictions put on me by man, it was restrictions put on me by health, right? It wasn't something that I felt I was deserving of because I went through that at first too. Like, I must deserve all of this that's happening to me. I went through some mentally crazy, crazy ass shit just to find out that I didn't know how to nurture myself. And sometimes I like when this card shows up because it reminds me of what it felt like for me to start nurturing me. What it felt like to take that first step in a way I had never done before. And I have not looked back from that moment. I haven't lived the same way. I haven't walked the same walk. I haven't talked the same talk. I have slowly, since that time, whether I was sick or not, walking or not, hair or bald headed, I did not let it stop me from forgetting to remove the distractions. Nope. I'm not going to forget to keep removing those distractions. I'm not going to get in my head. I'm not going to say that I can't do this. I'm not going to say that I'll never this. I'm not going to say this. I'm not, because that's all I did my whole life. It took me 40 plus years to realize I did it wrong. But everything I did for 40 years, I can now do that same energy for however long my borrowed time is. Only this time I can do it right. And I've got a lot to clean up. And I'm from 2012 until about 2016 was a big pile of shit that I had to clean up because I created it, including with my children. I didn't even realize that I was in a worse place with my children than I thought I was. I'm cleaning that up still. What I'm saying is that when we forget to nurture ourselves, this is the best time for nurturing to show up. It's wintertime. We need to go through it. We need to understand. We need to pull away from everything as it's naturally happening, right? You have to let the soil rest. You have to let it deep freeze, and you got to let it get hard, because there's stuff that's happening under that hard exterior layer in the dirt, in the soil, that we don't even understand in the winter because we think everything's dead. No, it's just sleeping on the top surface. It's not being over exerting, right? So remember that you not being afraid of what's to come is the reason why you have the flame of courage standing up for you. There's a mystic swamp inside of you somewhere, and somewhere in that deep, dark water is your truest reflection that you can't see. You won't find yourself as easily if you don't choose to go deep. So you will go a whole lot deeper, because there's one more thing, and that is yours and yours alone. And it's the ability to sense nurturing that only you can give to yourself. It's all about nurturing, and you can't get that from someone else. Not that type, anyway. You can't sense it, you can't feel it. It's got to come from you. And that's your message. And I'll see what your challenge is. All right, so 625. 620. Oh, 625. I was on the wrong day. 625. 625. Your challenge is divine connection. Look at that dark water she's dived into. Isn't that wonderful? And I'm assuming that's a lotus flower she picked up there. Yeah, but it's glowing white, right? Like she's put all of her light into the lotus flower and letting the flower guide her through that dark water, right? That is so freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. All right, so June 25th. Gull, Gull, gray. Receptive, loyal, and insightful. There's your color. And that is actually kind of beautiful. And it does look like a seagull kind of gray color, right? Have you ever seen a seagull? They're kind of like this beautiful. It's a very rich, warm gray. It's not cool. It's very warm. I like it. It's beautiful. Born on this day, you have the ability to touch people quite deeply, whether through your healing hands or your unusual way with your words. Your special something, something that is your special way of changing people's lives makes you loyal to your principle and to the people that help you survive. Your personal color helps you with balance inside your emotions. While wearing, meditating, or surrounding yourself in gull gray, it will help you connect with others without losing your own spiritual way. Compatible days is August 17th, October 8th, and December 28th. December 28th just happens to be my son's birthday, so woo woo! I like December 28th. Gull gray is your color, babe. All right. I like that color. Matches my son. Well, not the color, but compatible days. My son's December 28th. I like it. I like it. I like it. You like your sweats. I don't blame you. I almost put on my gray t-shirt today. But then I saw this and I was like, no, I need to put some dress up. And even though I don't have like costumes or nothing, and then I wanted to wear my witch's hat or my unicorn hat, and I don't really have anything to wear with my unicorn hat, but I guess I could just wear anything with that, right? But I can't wear just anything with my witch's hat. So I don't know. Maybe over the weekend, um, maybe I'll go to Goodwill. Maybe I'll find some a long layered goth dress or a witch's dress or something, maybe patchwork or something very very witchy. Something like that. Oh no. She took my list away. Rossi took my list away. Rossi took my list away. All right, let me find the list. The list. She's probably creating one. So, Hobo, what's up? If you're still here, I didn't see you sneak in. What's up? All right, we have a list. All right. So next is Rossi and Karen, and then Rossi has put in Chiefin. Hey, what up? She has done last call. 60 seconds on the clock, please, because last call has been called. 60 seconds, folks. 60 seconds. All right, Rossi, you are up. Rossi, 10:16. Which was, yeah, yesterday. Y'all better have wished my bestie a birthday wish. Uh, October. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. October. All right, we're not gonna look. We're not gonna look, but I'm kind of excited to see that one. All right, all right, all right. Your message encompasses. Oh, ow. Ooh. Well, okay. All right. Oh, okay. I gotta read it first. And the dances. So, okay, so none of that is happening. We've got a lot of this happening, a lot of that happening. Remember more of this, is what you're saying? Okay. All right. So you have absolute protection coming in for you. So this message is brought to you by Absolute Protection. Absolute Protection is your absolute. Like you can't get any more than absolute protection, right? I carry an ankh tatted on my arm. So even when I don't walk out the door with something on to do the little extra, yes, I have faith. Yes, I do. But I am clumsy. I am a magnet. I run into a lot of ghosts. And sometimes my team is fucking exhausted after dealing with just moments and minutes and hours, let alone day after day of me. I get exhausting. And surprise, my spirit team's still here. No lie. Grateful. But I have to keep it real, right? So sometimes we have to help them, and by helping them, we remember little wonderful little things and tools that help us protect and gives them a little bit of elbow room so that they can breathe, especially if you are a lot of energy. You are a lot of energy. Not only is absolute protection coming in for you, it's because it's what you demand. You'll take nothing less than that. Whether you work with it through your deities, your immortals, your gods, your God, excuse me, your goddesses, your ancestors, and just your active practicing magic, you won't accept nothing, not a penny less than absolute protection. So with that being said, they're going to encourage you to remember even more, right? So absolute protection is coming in with the energy of remember even more, right? So you have forgotten that there's more to you. I don't know what more could else you be, but it can only get better and greater, baby. So listen, there's going to be some new adventures coming in for you, and it's going to involve some really fun witchy shit. Maybe it's that time of year. It's the best part of the year because from now until the end of the year, soups and teas and funs and knives and everything is spicy and cinnamon. Ooh, it's so nice. So all of that is coming in for you, including the new adventure. There is no reason for you to not get out there and have any and all the adventures you can. There's no avoidance going on in your life anymore. If anything, you've realized that because of avoidance, a lot of shit was able to creep in doors, windows, and cracks that you didn't even realize they had access to because you weren't getting out there and living and exposing your principle to your foundation, to your existence, to your community. And now that it is one, it is melded all nice and warm and snuggly together. It's like the perfect chain that's going to build the perfect thing that you're going to build for yourself. You're not building it for just yourself, you're building it for your entire team. So remember, keep going, keep going, keep going. You do have this. It looks really good, but just remember, there's always more of us than meets the eye. And sometimes we need to remember that even though we're not giving all of us to people, we need to know that they're still new for us to learn about us. Even if we don't share it with the world, we need to know that there's a lot more good and light still left up in us to gain and gather through our guides and through all of the spiritual work that we put in that no one even knows we're doing. So it looks really good. You're doing everything divinely protected, and that's the best part. It looks really good over here, sweetheart. All right, so all right, October 16th, your challenge for the weekend is boundaries. I bet it's gonna be wonderful. I bet it's gonna be wonderful. Maybe you take one down because you realized you didn't need that one anymore. I don't know. I don't know, but it's gonna be wonderful. Your color, this is wonderful. Lavender, pure lavender. You have estastic, Aesthetic. I cannot pronounce it. Persevering, Persevering. Y'all know I got some issues going on, and I'm struggling with words, and I'm not gonna force my brain to say it. Enchanted, enchanted. Born on this day, your ability to connect with people and one another is astounding. You excel when opening the eyes and ears of those around you. Whether you are adding style to a friend's wardrobe or a tool to their arson or just sharing a hidden truth about a funny little politician aristocrat that you saw spit bubblegum on the sidewalk. You have an excellent taste and a discerning eye. You're very aware of the addictive tendencies of those around you, for they can appear seductive, but yet you are so much stronger. Your personal color will help you with while wearing, meditating, and surrounding yourself in lavender. You will gain higher guard against everything unwanted, influential, and negative ass forms, ass and many influential forms, and it will help you remember that you and only you can make the best time for yourself. Compatible days: June 17th, March 26th, and February 8th. Lavender. That is amazing. And a gorgeous, gorgeous color. And I bet you look gorgeous in it. With your complexion, I bet you look gorgeous in lavender. Just saying. Just saying. I'm a little biased, maybe, because I don't, I don't, I like lavender, but I don't know if it would be a color I could wear. I don't know. Maybe I could, and I just don't know it. I love that. I love that. I love it. Oh, we okay. I'm paying attention. Hold on. I will look. Oh, thank you. 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 I'm not kidding y'all. I am not kidding y'all. I am not kidding. I am not kidding. I'm not kidding. I had $0 when I sat down here. Thank you guys. Because now I have more than $0. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Lavender's your favorite color or one of them? Oh, I love that. I love that. All right. Karen and Corina. Karen and Karina. And has anybody heard from our beautiful Tiffany? All right, Karen, for April. Man, you just had to bake just one more day, right? You couldn't just pop on out there at the 420. I'm just giving you shit. Oh, that would have been epic because you would have shared my cousin's birthday. And oh man, I mean, in my opinion, April 20th. Oh, 20! I'm a stoner though, right? Ooh, I like that word. I like that word for you. I like that word for you. Oh, mm, lost my list. All right, hold on. It's Karen, right? Was it Karen I was about to do? Karen. All right. Karen. Yes. Karen. All right. So, who's coming in for Karen? Oh, okay. So, I know you're an OG, but I guess it's been maybe a couple years ago. So on Wednesdays we do shadow work, right? Well, sometimes on Wednesdays we also do sacred work, right? Well, one Wednesday way back when, we did sacred tears, right? So some people don't understand what a sacred tear is, right? And just to understand that there's something special about it. There's something cleansing. There's something worth remembering. Is something that becomes a very powerful tool when it comes to the good nostalgia that we need, right? Because when we get rid of that old, nasty, mean, remembering horrible thoughts, we have to have those happy tears and happy moments to fill all that space up so that other shit don't get in there once all of the work is done, right? With that being said, what I want you to know is that that is where you're at. So it's all the way over there. Granted, I don't need it right this second, but it's usually within grabbing reach. I have a sacred cloth, right? It was my grandmother's, and it's absolutely to me, it's a beautiful scarf that I have seen my entire life. And well, she's no longer here, but something that was always with her is still very much here. So, tears that burn our face, they go on trash, tissue, get wiped on your t shirt, wherever, right? Flung off your cheek. They burn for a reason, right? They hurt. They're supposed to cleanse that out of you so that you can release it. You don't want that to touch your sacred scarf. But what you do want to do is you want to release them in a healthy way. You get you a clean tissue, and even though they burn like hell, you put them in that clean tissue and you wad it up and you throw it away. You burn it, incinerate it, throw it in a fire pit, whatever. You get rid of it. It burned. It hurt anyway. So sometimes when we are forgetting that we can transmute pain differently, we sit with those tears that sometimes are uncomfortable instead of saving the sacred ones, those happy tears when you laugh so hard you start crying. Though, yeah, those. Or you're so happy that you start crying. Yeah, those too. Or you're in that moment because you're witnessing something beautiful and you're crying. Yeah, those moments. Those are the sacred tears that you want that sacred scarf for, because you never want to forget it, because although that tear eventually is going to dry in the material, the energy will always be there. So remember to cherish the sacredness of what a good, healthy, cleansing, burning tear means versus a sacred memory to keep, hold on, and remember. Have that be your new nostalgia. Have that be your new place of focus, right? So when you are sometimes forgetting about the transmuting part of pain, don't forget that you do not have to do anything with those tears that burn. But if you start collecting the ones that just come out of your face and you're going, I'm leaking and I don't know why, but yet you're laughing and you can't stop laughing, or you're remembering a moment and all of a sudden you're watching a silly ass damn show and you're crying, laughing. Hold on to the good memories. Don't let them get away from you or get clouded by those that aren't meant to do anything but burn and hurt on their way out so that they can cleanse everything on the way out. This isn't a cleansing moment. This is a remembering the sacredity of that. Remember that you have power that comes in ways that makes you top notch, something that is an immovable force. You have Hippo coming in for higher wisdom, right? So if you're about to gain a familiar in the spiritual world, this is definitely where you want to be at, right? You want a hippo to be there because it's intimidating to things that are not going to be friendly to you. They're going to be scared of this. They're going to see a hippopotamus coming and they're going to run away from you. So understanding that the hippo is coming in as a familiar in the spiritual world is all about what this part of the journey is for, right? They paired it with higher wisdom. So when you hear hippopotamus, if you even just hear what sounds like a freaking herd of elephants coming, that's probably your rhinoceros somewhere in some realm, in some ether, saying, Danger, girl, you're in danger. So pay attention, okay? Even if you're driving and a U-Haul truck says, Have you petted a hippo lately? And it's driving in the opposite direction, that is your sign that there is something coming ahead. So you either need to get into darker waters. Hippos have poachers they have to hide from, not the things they live with. They have to live with the things that come in contact looking for them. So either dip back into deeper water, or know that you could be entering or in the presence of something that means you no good. Haunted house also is paired with this, and within the haunted house and the walls are the secrets that reside. Ghosts are kept as with the memories that will never die. So I live in a haunted house. My life is a haunted house. So what I can tell you is that ghosts can't hurt you, but they can absolutely want to connect to you. So if you have the opportunity to connect, go to a haunted house. It is the season. Absolutely go. Give yourself some time and an opportunity and understand it. Maybe there's even some wisdom there for you to gain. Maybe there's a real life ghost that wants to make a real life connection with you and tell you their real life story, and you'll be able to validate it without having ever known it. It's all part of trusting the system. So, haunted houses is coming in for you, whether you're going to enjoy one for the season, you live one, you are one, or there's one in your house, whatever, doesn't matter. It's coming for you. It needs you to understand that ghosts aren't here to haunt you, but they are here to help you bring in some serious change. Okay. 421. All right, 421. April 21. Your challenge is healing grief. So that is your challenge for the weekend. And grief looks like a lot of different things in a lot of different forms. So don't be so quick to just say, I ain't got no grief. Scratch your life a little bit. No telling what you'll find. All right, April 21. Opera Mauve. I happen to name my witch Mauve. I just want you to know that. My cherry tourmaline witch, I named her Mauve. So I'm absolutely loving your color. And then it's opera, right? Like, look at that. Not just any color, it's opera mauve. Isn't that gorgeous? That is freaking gorgeous. Oh, that is beautiful. If you were born on this date, knowledge is so important to you. It is your powerhouse. You learn every day. You rely on the information that you learned the previous day and you pursue it the next. You and people like you look for guidance in everything visual and everything beauty and everything art. Something will help make deals within you to keep you social as you come to become easier on you. This color will help you find you. Your personal color will stimulate optimism and encouragement. It will help you rest and it will help you with and during vacation. You will wear this color, meditate in this color, and surround yourself with this color, and it will help you know how to interact even better with others when you need to spend time with them instead of alone. So if you struggle being a people person, put this color on for comfort when you have to interact with people, and it will keep you calm. It will help you when you have to interact with people. Compatible days, birthdays, however you want to say it, May 3rd, June 3rd, and November 7th. Opera Mauve. That is a wonderful freaking color. That's a freaking cool ass color. Absolutely cool ass color. All right, Corina. February 1st. February 1st. February, 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 February. Oh, I like that color. I'm in love with all y'all's colors. Oh, oh, Karen, I'm so glad that it resonated. I'm so glad it resonated. And that color, if you can get your hands on that color, oh shit. Woo! I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, sorry. Supposed to take it easy. All right, Karina. Karina. What's up, Josh? I didn't even see you come in. Oh man, it resonated good. It more than resonated. Oh my god. Oh my god, I freaking love it. But you can think Miles, he's very nosy. He's very nosy. And if he went and over there and was looking around, could be why he picked the cards he picked. So I'm just saying. Could be him saying, well, let's prove to her that we know what she's doing. And here you go. Tell her this. So there's that. All right, Karina, are you here, Karina? Let's do last call for Karina. Karina, 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 Karina. All right, one more time. 10, 9. Do 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 do. I need to get the Jeopardy thing. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, look up. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. I do. 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 Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So Alice is wanting me to remind you first and foremost that you have an abundant, strong connection to your intuition, right? There's something about your intuition that is not near another person in your family, right? Like you can't even figure out where you're getting it from because it's not coming from any person that's alive right now in your family. Now, how far on the other side are they? I think they're closer than you think. Matter of fact, I think that at some point you two may have even played in the same kind of sandlot energies, right? The same playgrounds. Whether they walked right before you or maybe as you were entering the world, maybe they were exiting and on to the next realm, right? To the next walk. Somewhere in there, you have gained something in your intuition that no one in your family and you can't even sometimes make it make sense. Sometimes it's probably even quite scary for you, right? To be like, I know it, I know it, I know it. They're denying it, they're lying about it. I'm gonna find out. It's going to come out. It's going to come out in 10 years from now. I know it is, and I'm not going to forget. I'm going to remember the color of the shirt they're wearing. It's creepy when our intuition can put the hair design down on paper of what your hairstyle will look like that day. But when your instinct is that dialed in, you are your own mirror. You are your own labyrinth because you went through every single part of you. You did not sit on the edges. You didn't go through all them damn mazes in your life just to hit every damn trickery, corner, blind spot, dead end, wrong way, one way that maze of life puts you through to finally get into your labyrinth to think that you're just going to stand on the edges. I'm going all the way to the center. And when I get to the center, I'm going to stay in the center. I'm going to stay present. I am going to become the mirror. As within, as within, so without, right? As above, so below. It will all mirror each other because I know what not to do. That is the kind of intuition that comes in for you. You don't need a reminder card because all of your control switches are in reverse and you absolutely control your switches and don't dare another person in your family control them but you. You have an abundance in your intuition that cannot be explained. And on top of it, like I said, you are the perfect labyrinth. That means that you went inside of yourself. You found parts of you that you created because someone else told you to, made you, pushed you, didn't believe in you. For what all of that came through, all it did is prove to you that once you found the real labyrinth of you wouldn't stop until you got to the center of you. What really makes me tick, what pisses me off, and what makes me feel good. That's all I need to know. Everything else is about life and it'll come and I will handle it as it is. But as long as I no longer allow myself to disrespect myself or anyone else, and I stay happy and I stay in a place of presence, I don't have to worry about all that other shit. I don't have to carry it because life is going to make sure that I experience it any damn way. It's what it's designed to do. I just didn't know that until I was X amount of days old and I realized I had jumped from one maze to the next, to the next maze, to the next maze, to the next maze. And all I found out was what not to do. So understanding that this individual that helped you and is still helping you in your gut, their number one job and their only job is to understand, for you to understand that you go beyond and behind the veil. You do not let the veil stay in front of you. You do not let it obscure your vision. You make sure that you are the one that is looking at the veil, not through it, because looking through it is deceptive. Looking into a foggy mirror is deceptive. Looking into a dirty window is deceptive because you can't clearly see. There's not enough clarity there. But your gut tells you that it doesn't matter if it's painted where intentionally you don't want me to see it. My intuition is going to point it out to me, and then life itself is going to prove it to you because I already knew. So stand in that control. That control is not something that comes easily, and it is damn sure not easy to carry. Your challenge. Did I do the challenge? Did I do it before I get? Ah, I did the challenge. Okay, your challenge is transformation. Transformation is your challenge for the weekend. Something in your life is going to be transformed. Transformed. All right. Um, February, February 1st. All right. Varnished lilac. That's a fucking epic goddamn word. Varnished. Fucking wonderful. Varnished lilac. Independent, persevering, pers- Persevering. Y'all, I am seriously struggling with some seriously easy words for my brain, and I'm struggling. Focus. If you were born on this day, you were strong, you are independent, you have a streak that is unbreakable when it comes to your intuition. Making decisions, following the outline, staying within the lines, it's all part of you. You are exactly who you pretend and present. You come easy to you because the most important part of you is honor. You don't have an emotional side of life because life itself made you realize that the relationship is in expression, not judgments. Constantly expression. I bet you have a love language. You probably have all five of the love languages, don't you? I bet that would be wonderful. Most people don't. Most people only have one. I bet you have all five. I don't know why, but I just feel like you do. Your personal color will help you with aggression, sensations, connection to nature. If you wear, meditate, and surround yourself with varnished lilac, you will yield only to the necessities of life and you will increase your reception, flexibility, and compassion. Compatible days January 4th, April 8th, and June 4th. Varnished lilac. That is a phenomenal freaking color. And I know the lighting in my room is not doing a damn bit of justice, but oh my God, that is a delicious color. Oh, that's delicious. Oh my God, I am so jealous of y'all's gorgeous ass colors. Okay, so just because it's me and we're at the end of it, May 27th. Let's do mine. May 27th. Dill. I am a green fucking person. Oh my fucking God. Y'all want to know? I love every color. I mean, pretty much put rainbows in every deck I own. But green, baby. All right, Dill. Friendly, outdoorsy, devoted. If you're born on this day, you have a natural charm that people can't get enough of. Communication with you and through others is the most important part of your evolution. Your talents are many, and you are usually and you your talents are many, and you will always excel in quite a few of the fields that you put your hand in. Try not to isolate yourself because it's easy, Dill. You have the benefit of this color helping you blend your introverted and extroverted ways because you are nothing like anyone else. There is a part of you that must touch nature every day. And even when you can't, even wearing this color will help you influence courage into the calls that must be made, even when dealing with unlike minded individuals and those that you can share your experiences with. My compatible days is March 23rd, April 27th, and August 18th. Dill is my color. Oh my god. All right, you guys. I am going to give this a break. Um, Again, thank you so much for the couple dollars, guys. I needed it. I needed it. I needed it. I love you. I love you. I'm going to rest over the weekend. I promise I will rest. I will take it easy. Um, I'll see you on Monday. Uh, a busy week next week. We will have crime reads next week. And maybe something else, just a little something special, guys. So much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you guys on Monday. Is that all? Miles. Miles is already headed to Jonathan. All right. While he heads out to Hawaii, I'm going to excuse myself and exit stage right. Bye, guys.